Well, hello everyone. Back at the cabin for a couple days. Had to do some yard work and get this yard mowed up. But in today's video, we got a couple things going on. I got a new portable grill I'm going to review and do some cooking on. It's an attachment to this BioLITE camp stove that I have. I don't think I've ever done a review on that, so we'll do that in this video as well. And we're also going to be cooking up a Dutch oven dessert, some peach dump cake, or blueberry dump cake. Yeah, that's what it is. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, well this is the BioLITE camp stove. This is without the grill attachment, but this little model right here runs off of firewood. That's right. That's the fuel to run this stove, and this is a little fan that gets the fire going really well, and on top of that, it's got a charging port, USB charging port in here, that when the fan's going, you can charge your devices on there as well, and it also charges itself with the fire going on in there with this little tube here. So it's really efficient, works really good. I've been using it for quite a while, but I just got the grill attachment to it. So we're going to test that out today and cook up some kebabs. And over here we have the portable camp grill, which attaches really easily. It's just got some fold-up legs right there, and this top cover here, which can be used for a cutting board, or yeah, just to set your food on after you're grilling. Alright, and just like that, we have a little door to, that's where we put our wood fuel in there, and then it's got a fire spreader underneath there, and then the grill itself on top of here. So a side view of what we got. Pretty neat little device. Alright guys, I'm going to get this fire started. I have a little piece of fire starter that actually came with the stove, but I think you can just pick them up at any camp place. And I also have a little bit of wood down in there to get the initial fire going. So I'm going to start this up. Alright, I threw it down in there. We got a little fire going, so I'm going to hit this fan. And when I hit that fan, it's like a bellows, and it just really turns that fire on. So I'm going to go grab the kebabs, throw a little bit more wood on there, and we're going to get cooking. Alright, it took about 3 minutes to get the flames up high enough so it can reach the flame spreader here to make it in order to grill. So I'm going to close this now. Got the fan on low, and I'm just going to throw these kebabs down on here. It still hasn't quite heated up to the max yet on the edge. From what I can tell, it looks like the middle front area right around here is where it is cooking the fastest. I don't know if I need to let it warm up more around there. I mean, it is cooking around the sides of it, but the flame tends to be more right around the middle, so I'm having to keep a close eye on it. Burnt the mushroom a little bit there, but smelling good. Alright guys, well I messed up a little bit. I put some wet wood on there and it started smoking. So it might have got on the food just a little bit, but just a word of caution, don't throw wet wood on it. We just put them up there on the top. We got some other ones on this grill here, because that one only fits two, and I got the kids with this weekend, so we all eating. But yeah, I think it worked pretty good, except it's not the grill's fault that I put smoky wood on it. You see how it's smoking again? Yeah, I wasn't doing that for a while with that cleaner wood, and I just grabbed some of these other ones. I guess they weren't completely dried out yet. Alright guys, getting the briquettes lit up here to have our dessert. We're going to be cooking a blueberry cobbler in the Dutch oven. So I'm going to get these briquettes all burned down a little bit and get the Dutch oven heated up. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Got some iffy clouds out there in the horizon. But only got to cook for 30 minutes, so hopefully we can get going. It's still waiting for the briquettes to burn down. Gonna let you look at our recipe or our ingredients. Really simple, 4 ingredients. We got the yellow cake mix, blueberry pie filling, some butter, and some ground cinnamon. And we're gonna be cooking this for 30 minutes. Alright, well I started out with about 26, I believe, briquettes. So I'm just gonna put 12 on top and leave 12 on the bottom. They're not completely white yet, but I'm kind of in a rush for time. So I'm going to put them on here, get this thing preheated, and then I have these logs around here, and I'm going to set a little piece of metal over the top of it. 1, 2, 3. To kind of keep the rain out if it starts raining a little bit. And I'll feed it. Alright, I'm going to start putting in my ingredients here. We get this lid off. And I did put some Crisco in the inside to oil up the pan. So I'm going to start out with my blueberry mix. This is just a blueberry pie mix. Get that in there. Spread it out a little bit with the lid since I forgot the spoon in the RV. Okay, I'm going to put my pie mix in here. Just yellow pie, or cake mix, yellow cake mix. Okay, spread that around a little bit. Alright, don't need to be too pretty. Out camp cooking. And I got little 4 pieces of butter here. I'm just going to stick those in. Alright. Come on, let's go. There's another piece of butter. And I'm just going to sprinkle some cinnamon on top of that. So, sprinkling the cinnamon. Alright. Alright, I'm going to put the lid, a little bit more cinnamon. Okay. I'm going to put the lid back on. And then let it go for about 30 minutes. Alright, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I just kind of used the bottom of our fire pit there to cover up the Dutch oven and the briquettes. Don't want to get that Dutch oven rusty and don't want to put out those briquettes either, but been cooking for about 5 minutes, got about 25 more to go. Alright guys, well it is raining out. About 15 minutes in, so we're about halfway through. I'll give you a little look. You guys see? Alright. Bubbling a little bit. So, I'm going to get this camera out of the rain here and check back in 15 minutes. Alright, I have it pulled off, cooling. I'll give you a look of what I got going on here. This is our first go at it, so I'm not sure exactly how it's supposed to look. But I also wanted to note that I actually had it for 50 minutes instead of the 30 minutes. I didn't preheat it that long, so I'm going to let this cool down a little bit, and we're also going to put some ice cream on top of it. So after it cools down and I get it dished up, I'll let you know how well it tastes. Alright, it's still pretty hot, but we've been digging into it. I'll give you a closer look at what mine looks like. I guess we forgot the ice cream, but we're eating it anyway. What do you guys think of it?
It's good.
Good. Everybody likes it? Really simple recipe. So once again, we cooked it for 50 minutes. And yeah, used about 24 briquettes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.